Off to a great start.
I mean, for some people.
Yeah, very true, very true. We've also got some very sus things afoot in the Twitch chat. Yeah, double header.
Double
Got
header.
Moo versus Mengsk and Shongo versus ACATS tonight. I'm excited to see both of these matches. So excited that I'm not going to waste any time and I'm going to just get this first list rolled. This, I think, is actually one of the most interesting lists there's been. That could just be me, though. So putting this in voiceless, Mengsk will ban 1, Moo will ban 2, and then Mengsk will pick from the remaining 2 out of Bumpy, Title, Spiderweb, Overturn, and Long Half Pipe updated.
Time to do my research. I don't need to really research Bumpy. Oh, one stage.
I have comments that I want to make on literally all 5 of these stages, but I will wait to make any comments until the stage has been chosen and both players have been deafened.
That is fair. Mengsk, I don't know if you know you're muted, but I guess it also doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because there's also the text chat. Alright, Long Half Pipe updated is the ban. We will not be going to an ultimate extra to start.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, okay. So those links to the levels I just opened in another tab just take me to Imgur or Imgur, whatever it's called. 3, 2. I already have that. I need 3EX5. Ooh. I guess.
Alright, Overturn and Title are the bans, so we'll be going to one of either Bumpy or Spiderweb.
It's like, I feel Title is not bad, but I do not do good on those, like, extremely fast stages.
That's fair. It is, like, barely over a second in super speed.
And Mengsk does have a top time in Title.
Yeah, Mengsk has a top time on pretty much every stage, though.
Yeah,
like,
right?
on literally every stage, to be fair.
Yeah, might be difficult.
A lot of time and dedication on this game.
I don't really remember some of the tracks I played at this point. I have to look them up. There's... I guess we could go for a short one. Let's see how... What would be the shortest one? I guess Bumpy's the shortest.
You heard me say I do bad on short stages. You're like, yeah, we'll do Bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
that one
that?
is a shorter one. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know the pattern, so it's I think we're
It's kind of just hope you get lucky, I honestly think.
All right, Bumpy is the pick for our very first game. This is very
Oh, shoot.
very reminiscent of Moo's first match of this very tournament. Started Bumpy on that one as well.
I probably shouldn't have picked that one. That's like moves. I'm in last place.
Mengsk, please, this is all I have. I practiced the first 2 worlds and then I stopped. I need.
All right. I will get you both muted and deafened. Just type in voiceless when you are both on the stages and ready to go. Then I'll give a quick countdown, and then 5 minutes will begin. Good luck, have fun to both players.
Thank you.
Alright, going to just refresh Mengsk's stream once more before, and just going to make sure that the timer is still working, because sometimes live split is very finicky. Mengsk is ready and Moo is ready, which means we are about to be off. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, Bumpy. It's Bumpy. It lives up to the name. This is... record is, if I'm remembering correctly, a 57.620, I believe, by Braden. Pretty much, it's a charge spin dash, release off the start platform, and try to find a line with really good, really low bounces, sort of gradually angling towards the right where the goal is. It's very difficult though, and there's like one sort of raised hill right near the end of this sort of line that can be a run destroyer. So going to see that just took a run from both players actually. And also that sort of last scoop can also be very, very rough. Mengsk getting a 57.424. Ooh, Moo getting a 594. That is a very, very good time. I would not be surprised though if if we do end up seeing at least 1.6 in Moo's first tournament match, or first match of this tournament against myself. Actually, he ended up taking this very stage with a 0.6. I don't remember exactly how good it was, but Mengsk got a 0.6 on the dot, which is also a PB for him. That could honestly end up being a winning time. Like, a 0.6 on this stage is very difficult to get, very, very fast. Moo had a ridiculously fast line there, but unfortunately did not get enough air. That time had a little too much air and smacked the side of the goal arch. With some of these lines that Moo is getting, if he gets an attempt that has the right height, he may end up getting like a 0.61 or so. But that is going to be something that he's going to need to get pretty soon, as we are now slightly under 2 minutes left. Mengsk with a goalpost on a really low set of bounces. The thing is, you don't need these super low bounces to get a 0.6. It's just significantly, like, more consistent that clears with these bounces are going to be 0.6s. Both players getting a little bit of chunkier bounces. Moo taking such a slight turning arc. Mengsk taking a little bit more of a turn near the start. That time, though, not so much. Moo getting hit by some fancy collision. 55 seconds left on the clock. Both players, I've noticed, have been getting hit a little bit by the little quirk of trying to charge the spin dash a little too early and the game not reading the spin dash charge. And then you're just kind of sitting there. And that's like, at that point, that attempt is just sort of out the window because you need that spin dash charge. Like, it has to happen. Oh, the sync. Is that a 607? Moo with a 607. And this is last attempt. What in the heck? I'm speechless. That was like at the buzzer practically. Moo takes game one with the most clutch 607 you are going to see on Bumpy. Wow. Ooh. This is a fun list. Moo will ban one and Mengsk will pick from Drawbridge Path, Switch Search, Tilt Switch, Conveyor Factory, Candy Factory version, Candy Factory, rolled out on the brain, Candy Castle version, and Box Seats Updated. I did say I thought that we were going to be seeing at least one of those players hit a 0.6 earlier in that game, and both players very much did indeed hit 0.6s. That shows some pretty high proficiency on that stage from both players. I do know Moo has played that stage a lot. I think his PB is like a 612, which is downright absurd. And Mengsk has so much proficiency just across this game as a whole that you sort of figure with his skill and the time that he has put in, a very good time is going to be coming out of pretty much most stages. Conveyor Factory is the ban. Once again, I am sad. Taychuck in the chat saying box seats, please. A-Cat's in the chat saying box seats is cringe, and then in parentheses, I'm not bitter, by the way. Oh, we're getting a lovely below the stage view of Bumpy right now. This is what we would be seeing up in the sky. If you could see the next stage in the sky as you rise up after going through the stage before this one, like the very first Super Monkey Ball game did. It's a very interesting shape of a stage, I will say. Mengsk saying, I haven't tried new box seats strat, let's go there. I beg your pardon. We are going box seats updated? We are going to box seats updated? Let's take a little look-see over at box seats updated, shall we? Record is a 56-204 by Change on Braden. This is a very fun strat. I'm totally not biased. I say that I'm totally not biased because one, it's an easel strat, and two, I have second place on this stage with the same strat. It's a very fun strat. I highly recommend any monkey baller out there who wants to or is an ILer. IL this stage, it's fun as hell. Alright, Mengsk is ready. Moo is apparently just red. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, pretty much the way this goes, you run to the sort of corner, far corner of the start platform, start charging spin dash, rush at that bumper on the edge, try and spin dash in a way where you bonk the bumper and fly across that huge chasm straight to the goal. It's a toughie. It's a very difficult strat with many things that can go wrong. Timing for the spin dash release can be pretty precise, just because of the sort of like unraveling path cycle being a little bit finicky with that. Once you get the bumper bounce, many things can go wrong. Mengsk getting a finish though within the first minute too. A 52-847. This is a strat that is genuinely so difficult to land the full thing on that any clear on it could end up being a winning time. That is how difficult this stage is. It is no easy task to even get a bounce that is going to take you across that chasm. Moo almost got it with a really good line towards the goal. A lot of air, so that would have been, compared to like record or something, would have been losing quite a bit of time, but that probably would have still been able to low 54, maybe high 53. With an angle like that. Mengsk had a very good angle there. A lot of speed, just not the height to get over. Both players are getting quite a few attempts that are pretty promising. Mengsk, it looks like, is going for something a little bit different. Sort of... Alright, now he's going back towards the normal strat. It looked like he was trying to sort of... Oh, wait, nope. Looks like he's trying to sort of like sit in place and get a much more cursed bumper bounce. That could potentially be faster. The reason why I say potentially is sure, you could probably get that the spin dash release into bumper hit a little bit ever so slightly earlier. The one thing is though, the current strat setup, you do get a decent amount of run up. And that could be huge. Looking at just the timer when Mengsk is releasing this, it looks like, yeah, that would not be faster than the record strat, but it could definitely have a lot of speed to it still. Mu, though, needs to find a clear soon. Almost had it there. There's only a minute 10 left on the clock, and he still has yet to cross the chasm to the goal. Has had so many attempts on such good lines, but just barely has not had the distance, and just had an attempt there where he had blinding speed, but just barely not enough height. Much like an attempt Mengsk had earlier. Whoa, that is a high bounce from Mengsk, a little too awkward a height amount. That's the most tragic goalpost from Mu. That is one thing about this goal entry, is that right goalpost can be deceptive. It is way easier to hit that goalpost than it looks initially. If that had gone in, that would have definitely beaten Mengsk's 52-847. However, that goalpost just, oh wow, the unlucky edge hit. We are coming up very quickly on last attempt. Mengsk not going to find anything. Mu is going to goalpost and just barely go into the hole. And in all caps, is swearing. That was a show. I feel like that summed up everything about why that stage can be a devastating mistress. The goalposts, that sort of gap in between those two platforms by the goal, making edge hits so easy to get and just fly up and over and around in ways that just destroy runs left and right. Mengsk played that so smart by taking that attempt, even though there was, you know, slower bounce across than, you know, the like record time. He hit the goalpost and, you know, shot sideways a little bit, losing like a second or so, taking just a finish on that stage. As he proved there, that can be what determines if you win or lose on that stage. So that was very, very well played by Mengsk. And Mengsk will be banning one, and Mu will pick from Open the Gates, Push Bar Tower, Conveyor Ride, Cracked Floor, and Rainfall. Brayden in chat saying, I feel bad for Mu missing that, but on the other hand, I would have felt bad for Mengsk losing to a buzzer beater twice in a row if he had gotten that. That is very fair. Like, Mu definitely could have gotten a buzzer beater 2 games in a row. There were like 3 attempts Mu had there, and I think another 1 or 2 out of Mengsk where if those had gone in, those would have been probably 55s. At a minimum, high 54s. But we are tied up 1-1. Conveyor Ride is the ban. Moo asking if DLC is banned. Alright. We are getting the thumbs up for DLC characters. I wonder if that means Moo is thinking about Rainfall. I think Rainfall is a crewmate record. I might be wrong. It's either baby or crewmate. Now I'm curious. Rainfall is indeed crewmate. Cracked floor. Okay. Record is a 56-127 by Washington. This is a baby stage. So Moo may have simply been asking about DLC out of curiosity, or could have chosen to try to throw Mengsk off of his trail. Alright, Moo is red, spelled differently this time.
Ready?
Mengsk is ready as well. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ready? Go!
So, if I'm remembering correctly, what you want to do on this stage is release a spin dash and sort of get a weird clip off of the first sort of straightaway and just sort of glide right on over. Pretty much over everything. Very low, very quick arc. Moo is going for a bit of a safer strat. I do respect that, as this strat is very, 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 very difficult. 51-301 coming through for Moo. Moo choosing to charge that spin dash fully, and then get sort of an edge clip as the stage is coming down. There is definitely some viability to this strat. However, if Mengsk can hit the full skip once, that is going to completely nullify what Moo is going for. Interesting. Mengsk opting to back up a little bit, giving himself a little bit more speed, a little bit more of a run-up, a little bit stronger a spin dash.
Ready? Go!
The thing that's so hard about... Ooh, that was really close to being really, really nasty from Mengsk. Had a little I think an edge clip off of just the planks on the bridge near the start. But then part of the cracked floor was in the way, and that is a 52.089 coming out from Moo. Very good time for very much more battle-safe strat, and now Moo is switching. It looks like, ooh, maybe reset that attempt a little too early. That being said, a clip like that might have ended up very similarly to the one Mengsk had earlier. It was a very similar sort of start, and depending on sort of angle and cycles, that could have been a faceplant into the side of some stone. That sort of pyramid that's on the stage. Oh, that's really quick from Mengsk, but too much speed. Got too big of a hit off of, again, I think it was one of the... It was either an edge hit or one of the pyramids. I think it was actually an edge hit. There are, like, little pyramid hill things sprinkled throughout part of the stage that just sort of serve as little obstacles. They can be, as we're seeing, very, very annoying. When you least expect it. 2 minutes left. Moo's still sitting in the lead with a 52.089. That is just barely over the goal from Mengsk again!
Ready?
Just barely getting too much height comboed with distance.
Ready? Go!
On these sort of like almost full skippy, like they're full skips, but the sort of like way the bounces are going definitely is forcing him to sort of cut back on speed. That though is really, really good. A 55.614. That might be a winning time. That is very strong.
Ready? Go!
That is only about half a second off of record.
Ready?
With a very good series of bounces, or rather, it was just pretty much one bounce. 50 seconds left on the clock. Moo's got to find something big and quick. Mengsk with a 56.022. Now that really might be a winning time. That is really good. Moo still has time, but it's only 25 seconds, and Mengsk really seems to be in the rhythm right now. Another 55. The strat has officially been downloaded on the side of Mengsk. Moo unable to sort of find as many of those hits at the start. This is last attempt, and Mengsk is going to take it. Taking game 3, going up 2-1. Moo, with his back against the wall, needs to find the answer in this next game, or else Moo will unfortunately be eliminated from the tournament. Mengsk needs just one more win to close this match out and to advance to the Final Four. Neither player can afford in this situation to grow complacent, as both of these players are showing that they are very, very good and can definitely put up some amazing times across these stages. Mengsk will ban 1 and Moo picks. From bouncing road, curvy current, down and up, wind and sun, and switching panels. Let's give Mengsk's stream a little bit of a refresh there. Just to make sure that everything is synced up properly. Kirby Current is the ban, that is fair. That stage is probably not one that you want to necessarily see in a situation in a match when bracket lives are on the line. Like this. It is it's a really cool strat, but it's also pretty finicky, and I feel like that is definitely a stage that could be too finicky for a 5-minute stretch, but who knows? Maybe Moo would have been able to find the sauce and get world record on the first clear, we don't know. Either way, I think Kirby Current is definitely a solid ban. I am interested to see what Moo is going to be picking here. Moo is just standing in the text chat with II in a banana suit. Perhaps this is an intimidation technique, we don't know. Down and up is the pick. Moo says down and up, the opposite of his performance so far. Down and up, the third stage of the game. Record on this stage is a 58-3-31, a three-way tie between Chainchomp, Brayden, myself, and, as a matter of fact, Moo. Mengsk is tied with Washington, 0.001 behind that 331. Chainchomp, Brayden for the third stage. Dang it, it better still be that time after. I'm inclined to agree with Brayden here. I do not want to have to replay this stage. Both players are ready. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. This stage has some very evil trim. The trim right in front of the goal, right next to that plank that goes up, that is a 58-313 from Mengsk and a 307 from Moo. Was that a 328 from Mengsk? Yes, that was. So 328 is only 0.003 off of world record. There's a 322 coming out from Mengsk. Moo asking Mengsk to slow down. Yeah, pretty much the reason why this stage can be so brutal is the trim on the goal platform that goes right next to the plank with the gold banana on it that you run up to the goal. It extends far enough to the side that it is very easy to sort of just barely clip it and fly up, fly sideways. It's definitely some IL run killer trim if I have ever seen it. The strat is very self-explanatory. Just charge a spin dash, angle yourself slightly to the side, release at the last possible second on that start platform, fly up the plank, hope that you don't get absolutely destroyed by that trim. And that is a 313 from Moo. Catching up a little bit. Moo still has over half of the time left on the clock to catch back up. That's at 314. Mengsk has been firing off .32s so much this match. At 328, a 325, lots and lots of 324s, 322s. A lot of very, very high level consistency. And it's just so many. There's a 330. Mengsk tying his PB, .001. I believe that was a 317 coming out from Moo. This is a treat. The 325 coming out from Mengsk. A 319 for Moo. Still catching up little by little, but he's got only a minute 35 to do so. There's a 324. Closing that distance slowly but surely. Hot on Mengsk's heels. There's 321 from Mengsk. Both of these players are showing that they are exceptionally skilled at this stage. These times that they are just rattling off so consistently is beyond impressive. 55 seconds left. Mengsk has to just hold this lead for less than a minute longer to secure his spot in the top 4. There's a 325. Moo's got only about 35 seconds left on the clock, or else he will be eliminated from the tournament. He's got to find something, and he's got to find something quick. He's got to find record to take this game at this point, and needs to find .001 off. There's a 327. Mengsk ties the 330 again. I can't with this. This is so down to the wire. These two are unreal at this level. This is last attempt. And that is going to be it. Mengsk takes it 3-1. With an absurd time, narrowly beating a different absurd time. That was wild. That was intense. GG's.
You're still muted.
GG's to you both. That was wild.
GG Mengsk. I picked that stage because I actually got that time within 5 minutes when I did it before, so I'm like, okay. Probably. I was trying to figure it out again, but, you know, I had to literally get record to win, so.
Yeah, I mean, and like, under most circumstances, a 327 is a winning time on that stage. Like, Mengsk, that was an absurd showing on that stage. 330 twice is in 5 minutes is wild.
Oh, we got it
Yeah,
twice.
wow, that's like, I feel like I have to spend the rest of my night getting the extra .001.
Not worth it.
Disappointing.
I feel like when it's like .001 off, it's kind of just luck.
Yeah.
I was playing on the Switch one, so it's not my fault. I will not lie. I can actually tell. Like, it is laggier.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The only thing I'm upset about really is box seats.
Oh, jeez. That was the
Oh.
fact that you almost got back-to-back buzzer beaters.
I made it to the other side of this thing like multiple times, and like one of them was like extremely fast. Two of them were like fine if I just didn't fall off.
Yeah, the goalposts were giving you both a rough time on box seats. I feel like that is a
Yeah.
stage where, given the angle, the goalpost is like, it feels deceptively large.
I honestly completely agree. When I am like approaching it, it feels like it's such like a big gap to make it in, but there's really no room, I guess, just because of the speed you're going at.
Yeah, and also the angle is so whack. Mengsk,
Yeah,
that was... I commented on it after the stage was over, but that was so smart to just take that finish. Because that is a stage and a strat where there's no guarantees that, like, another time is going to present itself, and just taking a clear is such... just a smart strat for a battle setting.
Yeah, I saw that and I was really thinking like, I don't think the ways I know how to do it are faster. If they were, then I would have just gone for a clear as well. But nah, I had to do the strat.
The old strategy I was doing was the one, it is slower, but you get a better angle at the bumper. I haven't tried the new one people have been doing. It seems really hard to get that clip. So I don't know. It's really something to get a feel for because it just wasn't like working. Going back to the old one.
I mean, I haven't done this before. It's my first time doing it, and I feel like just getting the hit off the bumper is not really that hard. But like everything else after that, I'm not gonna
Yeah, 'cause
lie.
I didn't have any of the supers. Like I saw you had a few line drives. I wasn't getting them. So I was like, I'm going the other way. I'm just gonna.
We have to keep working on this, Mengsk, because I think honestly, Brayden is like unprotected here. I think there's a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
What else did we do? Oh, we started with Bumpy. At least I got that. I was.
That was a disgusting buzzer beat to the point.
Oh shit!
That's record, I think.
Is it?
Let me check. Yeah, that's a record.
Get off the stage.
Hey, Brayden, you gotta go back to box seats updated now, buddy.
That made it all worth it. Brayden, I'll give you a day before I upload it because I kind of don't want to go through the effort of uploading it.
Please post it to Assembly Elite at a minimum. We got it. We need box seats updated to have like 20 times on it.
Oh, we do. And ACATS, like I really was thinking about it. I just thought like I didn't want to make it too easy or like I didn't want to be like too mean to Mengsk, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Save the world record
problem.
for after the tournament.
Yeah.
Moo, if you had gotten that as the buzzer beater on that stage,
Oh, that would have been great.
I would have been just crying.
Yeah.
Because the bumpy buzzer beater was mean enough. Like,
I like honestly going into this match like a 1-3 I was kind of happy with because Mengsk obviously you're really good, but I think I would have preferred winning this stage than Bumpy. I think this would have been nicer, but everything else, yeah.
it would have definitely been funny to take one game out of 4 and it be box seats updated.
Yeah, it's a fun stage, honestly.
But both I also noticed both of you had some pretty tragic attempts on cracked floor. Both like getting pretty much the same clip off of, I think it was the bridge at the start, and then just like face planting one of the walls as it came up.
Launches you to the right.
Yeah.
I really didn't know how rare that was, considering like right at the start, before we even started, like I got it, but I was like, I think it's rare. I'm just gonna keep doing it the normal way a few times first, and then start going for it that way.
That is.
Well, and plus two, I used my strategy, the one I was doing, because if you watch the top time with this Washington, it's like it completely the strategy is like not something you could replicate. It's so bizarre. What he did.
Washington does some absolutely absurd things.
Yeah, I think I was getting it maybe like once every 45 seconds, that jump. But I don't think I was getting it in the same way. Like definitely like a different like steepness or speed or whatever. It's complicated.
Yeah, so it's kind of a unique thing there, since it's not like a clip. It's like some weird bridge thing that like pushes you up a little bit. So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's weird because it's like not something that feels like it's fully in your control.
Yeah, it definitely isn't. I see Brayden just went online, so
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm like, all right, we'll just do it now.
All right. Thank you both so much for the incredible match. Moo, thank you so much for playing in the tournament and putting on a magnificent show. Mengsk, congratulations on winning the match and advancing to the Final Four. You will be playing against the winner of Chain Chomp Brayden and the winner of the next match that is actually going to be happening right after a quick, brief intermission, Chongo and ACATS. So GG's once more to you both. That was a fantastic match.
Thank you.
Down and up.
Yep,
That was wild.
Yeah, I should be around for the second match.
Oh, for comms?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good, sounds good. I am going to quickly throw it onto the BRB screen, so that way I can get up and stretch and use the restroom. If any of you need to do the same, whether it's stretch, restroom, snack, medicines, anything, I encourage you to do so. There's going to be some hot action between Chongo and ACATS right when we get back. So I will be right back shortly.